We made it. It's 3 o'clock Wednesday. We're at Blue Ridge Winery. Hi guys, Randy at Blue Ridge, where the mission here is always to add value to people's lives. I hope you're having a spectacular day out there, guys. Oh my God. And I'm not supposed to be here. You know that? I'm supposed to be at a ski race in Maine. That's right. Oh my God. I was scheduled. I'm on the start list. I had to send a message to Abby last night. Abby's the race coordinator, saying, Abby, I'm not going to make it to Maine. I'm staying home with mama and the babies. So guys, this is a great example of aligning what you value with how you spend your time. Mary Wade popped up. I love it. The first one. Ken. Yo, Ken, what's going on? I love it. Yo, Ken, good to see you, man. Hey, Mary. Oh, my God. I can't wait for the summer, guys. We've been planning like crazy. Arlene's there. I see you, Arlene. Oh, my God. I love you guys. I love that. We got like the crew here, you know? There's a crew that pops up, right? You're my crew. We make it happen, guys. We make it happen. But what I want to do, what's happening, Diane? I see you. Hey, Randy. I see you, Diane. Oh, my God. So what I want to do is, I didn't write anything for today, but I want to share a couple stories with y'all. And the first one has to do with me being here right now, because I'm truly supposed to be in Maine. You all know that I ski race, right? And lately with the kids getting into it, I want to get back into it. Jennifer, I see you, Jennifer. What's going on? How are you? And you know, Maine's a far trip. It's about 8-hour drive to Maine. And I had to be at training yesterday, right? So what happened was, I drove the kids to school, and the kids go to school all the way down to Quakertown right now. It's a long drive. Every day, Mama and I are driving about 5 hours a day for 6 hours of schooling. But those little puppies are worth it, guys. Oh my God, they're so worth it, right? I love it. So, all right. So I got up in the morning, drove the kids to school because I'm the morning session, Mama's the afternoon session. And I come back, I pack my bags, I got my skis in the van, I'm all packed up, and I'm ready to go. I'm halfway out the driveway, and all of a sudden I stop and I go, okay, Randy. What do you value the most in your life? Do you value the ski race, or do you value your children and your wife? And what are you spending your time on? Or should you be driving to Maine right now? Because there's a snowstorm coming tomorrow. And are you really going to make Mama go through a snowstorm with 3 babies and a school an hour away? You all know. I spun the car around. I pulled back in. I said, Mama, you know, I've learned when you make decisions based upon your own long-term peace of mind, you are making the right decision. And your peace of mind is gained by aligning what you value the most with how you spend your time. Because peace of mind is based upon what you value the most. And the most valuable currency of your life is time, right? You can never respend it. You get one shot at this. So when you align those two, you become effective, you become peaceful, you become everything that you want to be in life. You're just completely, wherever you're at, you're completely dedicated to being there. And guys, right now, right here today, sitting in this chair, I can tell you all, I made the right decision. I love being here. Oh my God, guys. You know, last night, Mom and I had such a great time. We cooked dinner together. It was so wonderful. That is one of the biggest keys of life. Align what you value with how you spend your time, and peace of mind is the byproduct. Great stuff, right? Okay. So the next one, you know how I've been working on a book? I've been writing a book like crazy, guys. Oh, thanks, Mary Wayne. Thank you for that. Right? So I've been working on a book, and it's challenging to write a book. Man, don't let anyone tell you, yeah, just sit down and write a book. That doesn't really work. Holy cow. And I've been working on stories. And it's stories of what molds you into what you are in life. Because I gotta say, like, what you've lived through has kind of shaped you into what you are today. And I always say, if you're going through something very difficult in life, get so excited, because as difficult as something can be, one day the pendulum will swing, and it's gonna be that good all the way over there. So as bad as it is over there, the worse it is, the better it can become. Makes sense, right? So reliving some of these stories, they're kind of challenging stuff. And I'm remembering this story of when I started go to the Growing Concern. Have you ever heard of this school, the Growing Concern? It's over in Readers. Barb and Dave Gumper, they started it. It's a Montessori school. I went to school there. It changed my life. I can tell you, Barb and Dave Gumper have had such a positive influence on my life. Oh my God, guys. It's so big. Because when I was younger, y'all know my mom and dad got divorced when I was like 7 years old. And divorce stinks, guys. Oh my God. Divorce destroys everything. You know, in part of the book, I say, there's a chapter, it says living with strangers. Because when parents get divorced, the children enter a world of strangers. From babysitters to daycare to friends of friends, it's all strangers. And no stranger is ever going to love a child as much as the mom and dad, right? So when this happens, children enter the world of strangers and everything gets upward. And like I always say, as within, so without. Any word that anybody ever says, if they're saying ugly, nasty things, that's what they got on the inside of them. Makes sense, doesn't it? So back then, guys, I was ugly. I was mean and nasty. I was the kid that you wouldn't want your kids hanging around. I promise you. I was the kid that got in fights at the schoolyard every single day. I was the kid doing bad things. I was the kid getting sent home from school because there was ugliness on the inside. So there's going to be ugliness on the outside. But I kind of have an excuse. My mom and dad were going through a divorce. So, hey, it's all good, right? At age 7, you can give an excuse. Today, no excuses, right? No excuses. So what happened, I went to Clearview School. It's the Strasburg School over there on 5th Street, right? And we used to fight every day, guys. Oh my God. I make a joke in the book. I say, yeah, the school was wondering, and they thought I was the problem. Guys, I was the problem. Because the common denominator of all the fights was Randy. The lunch bell would ring. We'd run outside. Some kids would go to the swing sets. Others would go to the playground. I would go to the left-hand side where there's an open field, and we would fight it out. And every day, me and this group of kids, we would all get in a circle. And I remember saying, all right, who's first? Who's going to come on? And they would pile up on me and we would fight. And I don't even know what we're fighting about, to be honest. It was just like the pride of who would win the fight, right? One day, the kids are all piled up on me. And I was so frustrated because I remember looking over and the teacher's doing nothing about it. They must have thought we were playing. We weren't playing, right? This is ugly stuff. And I got so angry that I grabbed a stone and started swinging it behind my head. And whoever I hit, I hit. And I'm catching kids in the head, catching them in the face. And now the kids are crying and bleeding. Suddenly, the teachers think this is important now, right? So they come running over, breaks up the whole thing. Barbara, I miss you too. Oh my God, right? Summer's coming. I can't wait. So teachers come over, break up the whole thing. But that was the last day I was welcome to go to that school. My name is Randy, and I was expelled from school. That's right. So it's all good. So they kicked me out of school. And then what happened was my mom needed somewhere to send me to school. So she found the growing concern in Readers, Pennsylvania. And mom took me there and asked Barb and Dave Gumper, can Randy go to this school, right? Okay, but now we have a problem because there's tuition. It's a private school. It's going to cost them to go here, right? So my mom used to clean the school every night so I could go to school the next day. Clean the school, you got a day of tuition. Clean the school, day of tuition, right? And that's what happened. So every single day, we would stay after school and my mom would clean so I can go to school. My mom, guys, oh my God. You know my mom. Oh my God. But the thing is this, you can take the child out of the school, but you can't take the fight out of the child, right? You with me on this? So they removed me from the school, but the fight was still in Randy. So now I'm at the growing concern. So let me paint this picture. Barb and Dave Gumper, they own the school. They started the school. They are the teachers of the school. They had a son named Paul. Paul Gumper would become my best friend, but not before I would fight with him. Oh my God. Paul, I love you, dude. Paul's a professor in upstate New York right now. Oh my God, Paul. You're amazingly successful, dude. Proud to know you. But when we were younger, oh my God, we would go on the playground and I had ugliness in me. So you're going to get ugliness coming out. And I would fight with Paul. And one day I threw a rock and I caught him right under the eye, right about there. And I remember his eye was bleeding so bad. I'm like 10 years old. I was afraid. I'm thinking, oh my God, I just like killed this kid, His face is bleeding so bad. He goes running in. I'm going inside with him. And Barb, who is my teacher, she owned the school, and Paul is her son. She comes up to me and she grabs my arm and we're standing at the sink and she has a wet cloth over his eye and she's shaking my arm and she's going, Randy, can't you understand that you could have knocked his eye out? You could have made him go blind. And this is my son. I love his eye. I made his eye. And she was so angry at me. And guys, in this moment, Barb Gumper had every right in the world to throw me out of that school. She could have said, Randy, that's it. We're not putting up with you for one more minute. And she could have thrown me out of the school. But you know what she did? She looks at my eyes and goes, Randy, what is it in you that is causing you to hurt other people? And in that single second, Barb Gumper's empathy for me changed my life. That was the last day that I ever threw a rock at someone. That is the last day that I ever fought with another child. It was the goodness in her that she took a little bit of it and sprinkled it in Randy. It changed my life. And just like that, this is why I say, throughout our lives, when you are on the side of the better version of the person, anything's possible. You're giving them a good name to live up to. And I really believe, after thinking this whole story out, that's where it started. Because Barb Gumper was on the side of a better version of what Randy could be, not who he is today. And I just knocked her son's eye out. I just cut him so hard. And yet she had empathy for me. So Barb Gumper, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for being part of my life. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you all, guys. Oh my God. Barbara, I see you there. Oh my God. Thanks for being a part of this every week. Next week, I'll write a really good one. I know, it's been a busy week. I got to keep up with the writing though, because the podcast got to keep going. I love you all. Thanks for being here. This is going to be a great weekend. You know, we have a new wine coming out. Should I give it away? I know. Don't tell anyone, guys. It's called Pink Lemonade. I know. Tony, I just said it out loud. They're bottling it right now. Don't tell anyone. It's going to come out. Pink lemonade. It tastes more like pink lemonade than pink lemonade. It's kind of dangerous. Oh my God. I love y'all. See you guys. Thanks for the hearts. I really love you. See you all. Bye, guys. Like that Mary Wayne. Yum. I'm with you. See you guys. Bye, y'all.